Chapter 826. The prison guard took a step back before he pulled his leg out of Elaine's grasp. After that, he simply told the two women who were supposed to collect the food, "Hurry up and come with me." Both of them hurried forward as they followed closely behind the prison guard. Elaine felt very desperate and helpless. As soon as the prison guard closed the door behind him, Brabus walked toward Elaine with a dark expression on her face. She ground her teeth as she said angrily, "The one with the last name Parker. You are really very bold. You actually dared to tell on me?" Elaine felt as though she was about to collapse. She quickly pleaded, Sorry. I must have been a little confused. Please let me off and forgive me this time." "Forgive you?" Brabus raised her hand and gave Elaine a tight slap across her face. Elaine felt a little dizzy as soon as she was slapped. Lady Richard walked over to Elaine and gritted her teeth as she stepped directly on Elaine's fingers and cursed, "You worthless dog. It seems as though you did not get enough beating yet. Just you wait. I am going to stay here for another 15 days. I am going to continue beating you to teach you a lesson for the next 15 days. At this time, Brabus hurriedly said, "Lady Richard, it was so difficult for you to finally end up in the same cell as this unfilial scumbag. If I were you, I would not want to leave this place after 15 days. I would want to continue staying here so that I can beat her up 5 or 6 times a day just to relieve all of my hatred and anger." The old lady nodded repeatedly before she said, "To be honest, since I've been given this golden opportunity to beat her up every day, I really can't bear to leave this place." Elaine collapsed to the ground as she blurted out, "Mom, just let me off and give me a way out. If you stop hitting and beating me up, and if you stop this woman from hitting me, I will arrange a bedroom for you in the villa at Beacon Top, okay?" The old lady snorted coldly before she said, "Do you honestly think that I am stupid? You don't even know how long you are going to be locked up here. So, how can you possibly make any arrangements for me?" Elaine replied, "I can write you a letter when you are about to leave the detention center. You can bring the letter to Emma. If Emma finds out what is going on, she will definitely allow you to live in the villa at Beacon Top then." The old lady frowned slightly before she said, "Do you mean it?" "Yes, of course." Elaine nodded before she said, "You know what kind of person Emma is. She is a very filial and responsible girl. If I ask her to do it, she will definitely agree to it." At this time, the old lady hesitated for a moment. She truly hated Elaine. She hated her to the core. However, she was also very tempted by the offer of being able to live in the villa at Beacon Top. Furthermore, she did not even know how long Elaine was going to be locked up in the detention center anyway. When the time came for her to be released from the detention center, she could live in the villa at Beacon Top without any interference from Elaine at all. Wouldn't that simply be great? The old lady was already prepared to make a deal with Elaine as she thought about this. Therefore, she immediately said, "Elaine, if you write the letter for me now, I will let you off, and I will promise not to hit you anymore." Elaine was also a very shrewd person, and she blurted out, "Mom, if you stop hitting me, I will absolutely write the letter for you on the day you are supposed to be released." The old lady was not a fool, and she replied sternly, "Are you trying to make a fool out of me? What am I going to do if you refuse to write me the letter after I let you off and stop hitting you? Wouldn't I be fucked by you, then?" Elaine blurted out, "I swear I will definitely write you the letter." The old lady snorted coldly, "I do not trust you at all." At this time, Brabus, who was standing aside, simply smiled as she said, "Lady Richard, isn't it very simple? If she agrees to write you the letter now, everything will be fine. However, if she refuses to write you the letter, we can beat her up 10 or 20 times a day until she agrees to write the letter for you." Elaine yelled, "You can't do that. You will kill me. If you kill me, you will not have a good life either." Brabus grinned before she said, "Don't worry. If you truly die at our hands, I will just tie your bedsheets up on the beams before I hang your corpse on it." After that, I will just say that you committed suicide because of the sins you had committed.